stress is an inalienable part of contemporary existence. Having deadlines scheduled, social pressures, and the uncertainty of everyday events is something we are almost never free from. Is it possible, however, that we could all get better at handling stress with the peace and clarity of those old Stoic philosophers? And in this video, we will look at 5 Stoic techniques that are a remedy for stress so you can emerge from it with ease and serenity. Let's dive in. Number 1, the dichotomy of control. The dichotomy of control. This is perhaps the most well-known Stoic technique to deal with stress. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, used to say that things can be divided into 2 categories, those we control and those we don't. He was telling me we cannot control where we are placed in life, but we always have a choice how we respond them. I mean, let's be real, a huge chunk of our stress just stems from all the things that are out to our power, other people, their decisions. How stuff is gone turn out at work, even what it looks like where your best bud lives. Remember, as the Stoics say, only focus on what you can control: your thoughts, mind, actions, and reactions. Everything else is just a waste of our headspace. The next time you feel stressed, question, is this within my control to change? If it's not, let it go. If it is, put all of your energy into what you are able to right now. Number 2, negative visualization, remeditatio malorum. Next up, we take a look at negative visualization, a Stoic exercise also termed with its Latin moniker, premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. At this point, you might be thinking, spit duck details. Think of it that way. How come we always thinking in negative terms? That sounds like asking for trouble, doesn't it? The Stoics considered that by considering of worst-case scenarios, you steel yourself and get ready for the future mentally. In the words of Seneca, "He who suffers before it is necessary, suffer more than is necessary." Seeing the worst in advance helps us to lower our anxiety when it happens, and cope with more balance if actually happening. But read the following story. Please, I decline being made fun of pessimistic. So to take the example of a work presentation, you may imagine what could go wrong: your slides not working as they should, or forgetting all of your points midway through. By mentally moving through these scenarios, you will be much less nervous and more relaxed if any of them do occur, and often they won't. Number 3, amor fati, love of fate. The third Stoic practice is called amor fati, love of fate. It seems such a basic concept, but it has an amazing amount of power when we are in the moment and just stop fighting or resisting what happens to us. A Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, Marcus Aurelius, is famously quoted as saying, "The blazing fire makes flames and brightness of everything you throw into it." The idea here is we are conditioned to look at every situation, stressful or negative, as a growth opportunity in building resilience. We learn to accept that when something doesn't go as planned, it is not a setback, but actually everything we could need on the path. This is changing obstacles as fuel. For example, if you miss the bus or a meeting gets canceled, essentially instead of being upset, we should use amor fati, embrace that, and make best utilization to unexpected time for some good work, productive things. Relax, embrace your fate, whatever it is. Number 4, journaling and self-reflection. Journaling, the fourth Stoic exercise. The Stoic school of philosophy taught that introspection was central to emotional health and wellness. Discuss Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, who kept a journal that would later be published as his Meditations, personal reflections on life, ethics, other typical challenges. When you journal, it gives room to take a step back and think about your thoughts, feelings, or stressors. This is in order to better think through things, notice what goes on with you, and to identify something that actually bothers you. It will also encourage you to remember Stoic principles which allow dealing with stress and the like of control or amor fati. At the end of every day, give yourself permission to write on what you nailed it at, challenges that come along, and how did you conquer. With time, this will contribute to gaining better control over your emotions and reacting more wisely in stress. Number 5, practicing voluntary discomfort. Lastly, the Stoics lived by voluntary discomfort. The more we immerse ourselves in uncomfortable conditions through our choice, the better prepared we are to handle stress when it strikes at us out of nowhere. Seneca would routinely fast or dress in simple attire to demonstrate comfort is not a prerequisite for happiness. You can practice it by doing things just a little outside your comfort zone every day, talking cold showers, going out in the rain, or fasting for brief intervals. The idea is to expose yourself, remind you of the discomfort, and that everything after will feel like a walk in the park. Repeatedly engaging in voluntary discomfort over time will condition you, and this exercise of the brain also makes it become stronger. It helps us to be less reactive overall, which means we can put ourselves in a calm state more easily. If you enjoyed these Stoic techniques, please leave a like and subscribe to Unique Vision for guidance on how to master your mind and live a more controlled life. Remember, stress is normal, but how we react to it every time is our choice. Continue to remain calm, continue to be strong, and keep evolving.